So we see some sunshine outside. We don't know how long it'll last, but the sunshine outside is hot, man. 30 degrees, that hot rasta. But even hotter as Europe, we hear about the heat wave we go across Europe there. I get some people jittery, scale off them skin and all them here there. But we there with you, because you know Jamaica is pure summer right through, if rain a fall. And trust me, when me there say, yeah, so rain fall like, oh, me turn on my pipe, man. Believe you me. So, we just hear some reasoning about the origin of IRFM from 35 years ago with someone who was there 30 odd years ago. Well, at 33 years we're there, out of the 35. But when I will give my story today, but everybody's supposed to know that IRFM has celebrated 35 years right down there in a St. Anne there. Yeah, right in a Jackson there. So you can look out for that from the 1st of August, which is what we call Emancipation Day. Emancipation Day, that's the 1st of August. And that is the choice, the day that is chosen to present IRFM 35th anniversary. So everyone is invited. It's an all-day thing. All day. From 10 o'clock till whatsoever time everybody leave in the evening. So as we say, we're there with you. We have some things to go through, yeah. You know, so much things are going on, especially in America there. When it come like them kind of put Donald Trump beautiful, what them call it, papers them where them have a push out there for cut a whole heap of spending and cut a whole heap of this and deny poor people and people who sick, them deny them access to certain funds while the big guys them get the go ahead to have more funds. But somehow somebody did never read something, and when them go back to it and realize that certain things never read, so them go back to it and realize that no, this can't pass. Them can't pass, it's true. So it's a big uproar right now in the Senate. So we're going to see what happens with this. So, but there's many more things that go on with them, Trump and him friend them, many more things. We're going to take a break and come forward. Break time. As a youth named Chad. He was the son of the founder of IRFM, and he make this jingle here.
IRFM, #1 reggae station in the whole wide.
And things say it's gone, you know, but it's not gone. Because right now, them are wearing underpants and mesh marina on the road. Hey, me over there, the guy, the man, as the brother say, nobody come near me, you know. Make man feel me there, somewhere else. You understand? Yeah, man, the youth them ignorant and arrogant. Yeah, man. Man have all them tattoo them where him tattoo them full up the whole of him hand. You can't ever see man again, you know. It's black. I know when black people have a tattoo, you know, them man look dirty, you know. And like white people, when white people have a tattoo, or, you know, say it's a black tattoo, you know, say, well, a tattoo. But when them youth have a tattoo, you know, and the whole of them hand black, it look like a dirty. And maybe them really dirty for you. This is the stepping razor.
Security Senator Peter Bunting is expressing concern over the developments surrounding the Finance Ministry's retraction of a press release addressing the controversial change in the job description for the head of the Financial Investigations Division, FID. Dennis Chung has been appointed as Chief Technical Director. According to Mr. Bunting, First, it was stated that Mr. Chung was duly qualified for the post. Then it was revealed that the job description was altered to remove the law enforcement experience requirement, a requirement which Mr. Chung does not possess. He states that now the argument is that the candidate who was selected in the first round of interviews rejected the offer and the job description was changed to attract a broader pool of candidates. Mr. Bunting says, however, that other senior highly qualified JCF officers had also applied in the first round. He questions why didn't the ministry make an offer to the second-ranked candidate who met the job requirements. According to him, these conflicting explanations speak volumes. A 66-year-old night watchman has been charged with housebreaking and larceny following an incident on Hope Road, Kingston 6 on Monday, June 23. He's Leopold Bromley of Havendale Mews, Kingston 19. Reports indicate that at about 2:30 a.m., Bromley was captured on surveillance footage entering a restaurant by breaching the security grill of the establishment. He allegedly stole 5 bottles of alcoholic beverages and 2 metal fans valued at $123,400 before exiting the property. A report was made to the police and he was charged after a search warrant was executed at his home. He is scheduled to appear before the Halfway Tree Parish Court on July 29. In news overseas, the U.S. Congress has passed Donald Trump's huge budget bill. The package was debated in Congress for days as members of both the House and Senate worked overnights in the Capitol. BBC reports that earlier the final vote was delayed when Democratic Minority House Leader Hakeem Jeffries broke a record by speaking for more than 8 hours on the floor. The sprawling bill is critical to President Trump's agenda and has sparked intense debate. Mr. Trump wanted what he calls the big beautiful bill passed by Friday, but it was held up in Congress over concerns about the impact on national debt and health care. Mr. Trump is to sign the bill into law at a ceremony tomorrow. Finally, a United Nations expert has called on dozens of multinational companies to stop doing business with Israel, warning them they risk being complicit in war crimes in Gaza and the occupied West Bank. According to BBC, Francesca Albanese, presenting her report to the UN Human Rights Council, described what she called an economy of genocide, in which the conflict with Hamas provided a testing ground with no accountability or oversight for new weapons and technology. Israel has rejected her report as groundless, saying it should join the dustbin of history.
That is not a good choice, because it's so much youth were dead already in this area. How much month gone out of the year? It's at the 7th month. 7th month of the year. And if you check the average of how much the police them kill, it's not a lovely thing. Not a lovely thing. And I know from those feelings that they are trained to do that now, to put down the murder rate, that the government can say, why, so we are do, we are get rid of the murder rate. Of course we have to get rid of the murder rate. We have to get rid of the murder rate because it's terrible. But them are getting from higher sources. And some youth just take it up on them head, you know. And them top brass, and we hear the Prime Minister talk about, you know, if you don't go to the court, you know, the coffin going to hold you, or something to that effect. So, when they hear the Prime Minister talk this way, he might get a license to kill, as a James Bond thing I go on. License to kill. And that license I said, look here, it's better we kill them and make the people them see say the murder rate gone down than them up on the road and keep the people them in fear. And most people will accept that alternative. Most people. We're going to take a break and come forward. Still up on the lips of everybody, especially like how this court case just go on the other day. We have on the line here, Mario Dean mother, Miss Fraser. Can I call you Miss Fraser, ma'am?
You can. You can call me Miss Fraser, you can call me Mercy, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Mercy. All right. What is because we are here only for different things with these police. Let them get tried, them they are jail, some of them gone out. What is happening? What the court say?
All right, the case tried. They're found guilty of manslaughter and perversion of course of future, whatever that statement is. But now the sentencing is that it works down that they had two of them on suspension sentence, which I don't understand, because then if you're found guilty of manslaughter, it's not any other case of manslaughter, and you're to serve 3 years. I mean, it boils down to 3. You mean that if you're going to be on suspension so you don't serve any?
That is what they suggest. You just have one
suggest
for that.
Because when you had up the charges for the the minor charges, not for the other one, the 2 minor ones, when you had it up, it to come up to about 7 years, and the judge take off till it boils down to 3 years. And then they're on suspended harm. I don't understand that, because it's manslaughter. And I mean, and then the other one, she decides she's going to appeal, and then she want bail, and she got bail for appeal until they appeal. And I don't understand. I just really don't understand. She got only 5 years, and she's going to appeal, and she need bail until they appeal, and she got her bail.
So the 3 of them are on the road. That's what I say.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 of them are on the road.
The 3 of them supposed to be on the road. I'm sure of the two younger one on the road, and the other one she was waiting on her to certify the appeal and the bail, and so they are out there until.
So
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. But what your lawyer say? What your lawyer said? Your lawyer.
You know that time the lawyer didn't come down. The lawyer wasn't there, and so long. I don't know. And so, but the prosecutor, she was pushing, and I saw that she was pushing to have them be charged for whatever.
Yeah.
But as I said, I do not understand, and I don't understand the justice system, and I can't understand for manslaughter how they get to walk out and suspended sentence for manslaughter. No, I mean.
So you never have a lawyer who explain what that mean to you? Because I don't understand it neither.
No.
Maybe should I try to get a lawyer and find out. If we can't get, I don't know, hope the Shamara or Vivian. If you can find a lawyer before we done this interview, to find out what is the predicament here with the lady and her son. That is about 11 to 12 years now.
Next month, August, it will be 11 years.
Watch there.
11 years, and the same dragging. And I know from beginning they were dragging to have it shown out. It's just because we push for it and it come. And it don't even make sense. It didn't even bother even try them then. I should maybe just try to, because to me.
Yeah, it's so now
it's not that I want to be hard, but I'm expecting better from the state.
But that's not hard, Mama.
I'm expecting the state to justify between two people and make the ground level.
It's so now I hope Shamara them can find a lawyer to explain it to her what that mean, because if you don't understand what it mean, I don't understand what that mean either. And the 4 of them up on the road, sorry, the 3 of them. 3 of them out there on the road said, you don't know when it will call up now for them serve sentence. If them ever serve any sentence.
They're not serving any other sentence than that. It's just for the hell, they hold a lady, Miss Stewart, her own, she was supposed to go to prison. And same way, and I mean, for a normal man, then that wouldn't happen. You'd be locked up on the very same day that they tried and said you're guilty. Yeah. And then when you talk out about these things, people say you're hard, but all we are looking for and all I was searching for is just give me some justice. Like, who knows for them wrong and whatever, because Maria was wrong to have a marijuana spliff when he know it is illegal. Right? I'm not going to say anything, and it doesn't hurt anybody. He having a spliff doesn't hurt anybody. But the state said it is wrong.
Yeah.
And that's a very minor offense.
Of course.
And you couldn't have it in your heart knowing that he was going to work with something so minor to let him go by. But yet, he lost his life under your care.
Yeah. You should have sued the state.
And then everything,
Nobody ever suggests you sue the state.
Actually, I try not to speak about this thing. It's not really even going for one. I fight hard to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
Because, I really don't want to talk to anybody about it right now. Right? I'm just trying to process the thing.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not that I hard on them. It's not like I want to see them rot in jail or anything.
No.
It's not like I am pushing to see something evil happen to them if they do that. I just want to know that the same state that locked him up.
Take responsibility.
For the same system that locked him up for a minor offense. This is a major offense. And whoever caused this major offense should also feel the law and make us feel, say, all right, them realize them do something wrong and it dealt with. But to know that it did, that's a minor offense. That's a minor offense and shouldn't even be an offense anyway because it's not a whole lot, it's just a split.
A split.
Right. And it's a minor offense. And he can lose his life because of a minor offense. But nobody is held accountable for that. I'll never see him again. And if they go to jail even for 10, 20 years or how many years, their family can still reach out to them. Yeah. But that's how it is. I just have to accept that and try to move on now.
Yeah, but you see, you're not going to move on because the people them still their road.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to move on. It's just... I don't know, take it, and I really don't really talk about it even because it's still so, kind of painful.
All right, here we're going to do. We're going to relieve you, but we're going to try and find a lawyer at this moment. What them say? Tell me exactly what them say. The court, what the court say about the three of them left on the road. What the court say?
Okay, two of them, which sentence was for 3 years. Yeah. And because it's 3 years and not a whole lot, they give them suspended sentence. And the other lady is 5 years. After it boils down to everything, boils right down from maybe about 9, 10 years to 5. Her lawyer decides that they're going to appeal the case and ask for bail for her until they appeal. Right. So she's on the road.
So she gets 5 years?
5 years her sentence is.
And then put it down to 2?
No, it would be about, I think, 9 years. Either 9, 10 years, but when the judge take off for good behavior and whatever they take off, it comes down to 5.
Okay.
Right.
5 years.
And and they ask for bail until and
them get bail to what a fight.
And the one for suspended, they're not going to do any prison term. They're not going to go in any lockup.
Which one of them? The 5-year one or the 2?
The 3, Grant and Cleveland.
No, Grant and Cleveland is the 2 suspended sentence one.
Right.
They're not going to get locked up.
They're not going in lockup. And then for Miss Stewart, she was to be locked up, and they said them appealing the case and asking for bail until.
But them never did have no case then. If I saw, it never
exactly.
No,
that's how I look at it. I just look at it. That's how I look at it. But it's something I still don't regret. My action is pushing because it even showing them up more. It's just showing you more how corrupt the system can be.
Yeah. Wow. Well, Mama, you pass another level, another stage of this thing after so much 10 years. I remember when I come along at the funeral there, and that was 10 years ago. Or more, 11 years ago.
11 years.
Wow. All right, here we go. we're gonna relieve you because, as I say, you don't really, you don't like talk about it more than so. But we're gonna try to find a lawyer to explain what the suspended sentence mean, why them up on the road still, and this one who have she get 9 years, but she almost 5 years. You know what I mean? We'll try to find it out. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Moses.
So if you go and listen, we'll figure it out. We'll go and listen. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Get that. Mixed reaction and the sentencing outcome in the Mario Dean case. I make see if I can write them fine writing. If I blind, a Shamara cause it. If I'm blind. Kingston, Jamaica, July the 3rd, 2020. Jamaica for Justice expresses a mixed reaction to the sentencing outcome of the Mario Dean case delivered on July the 1st, 2025 in the Westmoreland Circuit Court, where 3 police officers, Corporal Elaine Stewart, District Constable Marion Grant, and District Constable Juliana Clevan, were sentenced for their role in the 2014 death of 31-year-old Mario Dean. The court issued the following sentences. Corporal Elaine Stewart, 5 years for manslaughter, 1 year for misconduct in a public office, and 1 year for perverting the course of justice. Concurrent. Bail granted pending appeal. So it appeal already because the lady said them up on the road. District Constable Marlon Grant and Juliana Cleveland, 3 years for manslaughter and 1 year for misconduct. The manslaughter sentence was suspended for 3 years, while the misconduct sentence was suspended for 2 years, meaning the sentences are not served in prison unless further offenses are committed during the suspension period. That means that them get sentenced. But they won't be serving it in prison. Then what kind of sentence then? Well, home sentence, you go home, go serve it. Okay.
IRFM really rocking, you know?
Yes, yeah. Okay, so the JFC welcomed the historic convictions for manslaughter by gross negligence and misconduct in a public office, a rare achievement in Jamaica, where such prosecutions are uncommon due to the complex legal nuance. We acknowledge the severity of Corporal Stewart's sentence, particularly for obstructing justice by ordering the cleaning of the crime scene as an appropriate judicial response. However, we share Mercia Fraser, which is the mother, a profound disappointment with the suspended sentence for Grant and Cleveland. Okay, you have to sorry to me also because that was so right. Sentencing guidelines for manslaughter typically range from 3 to 15 years. And the Jamaica for Council for Jamaica for Justice has hoped the judge would accept the office of the Director of Public Prosecution recommendation for a higher starting point, meaning an initial sentence closer to the upper end of the range. That is 10 years before adjustments for mitigating factors. All right, now it gets tricky if you read it down here somehow. Because if I can't read it, why? Shama, you send it away. Send away. I don't know if I can read it away. No, it. She said the next one. Yeah, but she said it sideways, man. It's a turn side. All right, I can see if I can read that one better. Okay. I can see. The organization hope the case outcome will act as a different deterrence, ensuring that those with a duty of care, especially police officers, recognize that restricting an individual liberties such as freedom of movement does not negate that fundamental human right, dignity, or right to life, regardless of the offense for which they are charged or convicted. The JFJ remains committed to advocating for systematic charge and supporting victims of state abuse, standing with Mercia Fraser, this is the mother, and all families impacted by state violence as they seek closure and justice. No, I don't know if that answers the question. I don't know if that answers the question. The question was what they call it, the suspended sentence. Who get suspended sentence? Is a suspended sentence and them about to get on the road. That the JFJ, I say, that kind of lenient, them find it lenient. I don't know, somebody see it a different way. But that me I pick up feet, say, the judge, them say it lenient. The JFJ, I say it lenient. You know, it's not what they would have expected the judge to hand down to the people them who get charged. I don't know. Well, she have to just go and live with that. I don't know. We can't do nothing about it. You just feel helpless, I know, because the people them out there on the road and do them business like how them usually do it. You know, maybe them not in the job, maybe them get suspended, but them out do them like how them usually do it. You know, until somebody come up now with a case where them say, them are going to appeal. And them go to want appeal too, especially the one where get the 10 years. Them go to want, she go to want appeal the case. So we still have the case pending. Still have the case pending. Strange, man. Strange and weird. Yeah, strange and weird, but I guess we're going to wait another 5 years again to find out what the hell is going on there, so. If the case that is pending will come up again and justice, because no justice not there so. I don't see it as justice, no justice not there so. So that me I say. Okay, so as we say, we have online here now. It's Judith Badley. Judith, how you do?
I'm so nice, Musa. How are you?
You're nice and clean.
Straight from birth. How are you, though?
I am totally okay, as you can hear our sound. I sound funny?
No, you sound good.
Okay. All right, look here now. You're dead from in the 90s, right?
Yes.
From Irie in the 90s. How you get to reach Irie?
Wow, oh my goodness. That story is an interesting one. So I started out at KLAS when it just started. I started out in news. And I went to Duns River from Manchester and saw Dennis Howard on Duns River. And he said, like, oh, my sound, so I must come. I said, well...
You sure that him say? He like how you sound.
And I said to him, I said, well, I think I would be perfect for IRFM. And he said, come to the studio tomorrow. And so I did. Did an audition, and the rest is history.
So what you audition for? On the radio?
For news, because at the time I was a journalist and focused on news. That's what I was doing. I was a news reporter and news journalist. And so that is what I actually auditioned for. Mm-hmm. And then when I started, Clyde McKenzie was the general manager at the time, and Dennis Howard, the programming director. Mm-hmm. I went to the newsroom with Andrea Williams-Green. Cabo Matt Carew was in the newsroom at the time, and also Devon Evans was in charge.
Yeah, I don't remember Devon Evans.
Yeah, in charge of news, and me and Andrea knocked heads, and then out of her came Running African, and we also did music news. I remember when I was starting music news, it was going to be the entertainment program on IRFM. I remember when I was starting, and I said we were going to end by saying Jack is the earth's rightful ruler, and we were on the wire fence. I remember Clyde laughed, and him laugh, and him laugh, and him laugh, and him laugh, and he said, buds. But we did it, and look how many songs that line is now in. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to run the wire fence.
Yeah, none at all.
Mm. So how long?
When IRFM started, I remember I was in another newsroom, sitting and listening to it and thinking to myself, okay. And we heard it start, and then I was there the next year. And at the time, I didn't even recognize what a huge pioneering effort this was. This was a 24-hour reggae format, never done before. This was allowing us, when we started music news, this allowed us to look at entertainment and look at the music of the country and be able to speak to the artist of the country without any problems whatsoever. We could swing in and out of the vernacular along with using standard English. And that made it so much more beautiful. We were able, I remember Andrea did a lot in terms of speaking to Marcus Garvey, speaking to Pan-Africanism, And IRFM gave us the platform to do that. I remember artists that started out from Manchester. I remember Garnet Silk. I remember the first time he was played on IRFM, the first time he was played on radio. There's so many things that you remember about those early days at IRFM.
What time you come there? What year you come there?
I want to say I came there in 91.
Okay, 1 year before me reached there.
Yes, I was
92 when we reached there.
I was there when you came.
All right, so let me ask you now. You mentioned the general manager and the program manager. You never did meet Mr. Young?
Absolutely. Who never called me by my correct name. Never.
All right. Call me the name. Call your name where you used to call you.
Baldy, come here. Baldy, hold up on the foot now. Baldy, hey, when you see Baldy, call Baldy. Let me say, young Baldy. Let me say, Baldy.
Badly, I call you instead of badly. And me, I say, trust me. But I'm about to give people names still, I will probably give name on the radio,
That is true.
Yeah, all right. So, you're in the news section, and you also branch off in a one out there. This section with
to be music, entertainment.
Section. Yeah.
And then I also did the library.
Oh.
That's correct. Yeah. I did the library too.
Where you used to do in the library?
Get in the music and label it, put it in the computer system.
Oh, that was 45.
Mm-hmm. We had 45, we had LPs at the time. And then we moved up to CD.
Okay.
So in the library, shelves with LPs, shelves with 45s, and then we had the new section with the CDs.
All right. You know something, I listened to the interview a while ago with the other one of them, and I never heard them mention that one of the things them where IRFM do, where no other radio station do up to now, is give Marcus Garvey name him due as it relates to bringing Marcus Garvey birthday to the people them with a 50 years Mr. Young demand that, and it's still a go on.
Absolutely. You know, the amount of information that we would have put out and that we would have learned about Marcus Garvey whilst we were at IRFM. And I went the other day to Alabama. And there's this park in Alabama where they have Martin Luther King, and they have the statues of the 4 girls who were burned. They have a number of persons there. And do you know that there's actually a plaque that stands there with Bob Marley saying, "Get up, stand up for your rights." Now, whilst I was there and I was being interviewed, one of the things that I found it very important to say is, where is the statue of Marcus Messiah Garvey even there? Because if there was no Marcus, I don't know if we would have experienced Martin Luther King and Malcolm X in the same way, since they too were influenced by Marcus Messiah Garvey.
Well, Marcus Garvey, if you look on the black books them in America, Marcus Garvey is seen as an American black hero. Ironically, you know, him got jail over, I mean, him do most time work over there still. But as it relates to being a one from Jamaica, them recognize him as a African American hero. You know, I was still look on it away. I just symbolism over here. So, all right. So, as I mentioned, the Marcus Garvey thing was a very important thing to push IRFM, because it draw from the root of the people them know. People who did I say them never used to hear Marcus Garvey name publicly in a certain way, but IRFM come bring it out, and every year them have that celebration. We have never see a one yet. I do understand that. I go every stage once a year and I never see a one yet.
But you never come. I was at.
I wish I say, which one will never come? Which one will never come? You see, you go pick up bad habit from other people, you know, you go pick up bad habit. No, man. That is what we call a bomb from radio station. Drop a bomb like where them drop the other day in Iran. Where even though everybody has said Marcus Garvey is a national hero and come from St. Anne and all them things there. You never hear them go to them way if you say them are go immortalize Marcus Garvey for the people, amongst the people. I don't know if no other radio station will do that. And to me, that is a milestone, you know, what we call it. You know, keeping the hero alive, plus bringing him to the people, bringing an understanding to the nation. So we would have gone through school and we would have known, we were taught who the 7 national heroes were. However, in terms of digging deep into why are these people national heroes? Why is Marcus Garvey a national hero? What are the things that he has done? How has he impacted black people across the globe? You know, we hear about the Black Star Line, we hear about the ships that he wanted to bring to Africa. And for a lot of the times in our youth, it was even ridiculed. And so to understand the importance and the depth that Marcus Garvey has for us as black people, I think IRFM has really worked hard on that. And I also want to say that when we look at Carl Young, I don't think there's ever been any owner of a media house anything resembling a Carl Young. The fact that once he trusted that you knew what you were doing, or he trusted that you would not embarrass him, he enabled you on the platform to create what you wanted to and to get things done that would bring eyes and ears to the station. No true word has ever
one of the
said.
things that I am grateful for. Yeah. I remember when he called me to create Zip. He called me early the year before, and I said to him, Mr. Young, I'm comfortable where I'm at, you know, I'm not coming. And he said, all right, me call you back. And it was like he had a 3-month thing in his calendar that he would call me. He would call me and say, Baldi, you ready now? I'm laugh. I'm say, oh no, you know. And when he called me the fourth time, I said, all right. And just what he said to me, say, all right, IRFM have everybody when we want. IRFM have everybody. But you see, the few little people when I listen to Irish, at that moment you get with Zip. When Carl spoke, you understood him. It was in such an interesting way. And there are so many people who did not understand him, because I also think that he had a good heart. And because he did, so many people stayed around. I'm not saying he was perfect, certainly not. But just in terms of giving us the platform to create Jamaican. Because, of course, IRFM, it was the first time that you go and play 24 hours of reggae music, and most people thought it wouldn't work. People thought it wouldn't work.
Obviously, because they won't even play it on a Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get a joke similar to what you just said a while ago. Him come to me and say, like, first I was supposed to play music, reggae music from around the world, but knowing who me is now, I start talking no fan all them here and Mr. Young, people did that kind of call him and I say, it's what kind of thing that him on the radio. You can't make the boy attack them thing up on the radio and all them something. I know that talk about it just African religion, you know. Anyway, him say, look you know, Muta, chat anything you want chatting as long as you don't put no hole in my pocket. You see, from him say that. Trust me.
Good.
Him said, oh, you mean, man, if the owner come tell you, say anything where you want to say, but don't put no hole in my pocket.
Let the station lose no more.
And at 30 years, I don't put no hole in nobody's pocket. You know?
But you know, that I remember he told me something from very early on. When I was
Hold on. Go take a break and come forward. So we're going to take the music news and come forward. Music news time.
Fest on July 5, a performance fans and industry insiders alike have been eagerly awaiting. Set for August 28 at Brooklyn's King's Theatre, the third annual Caribbean Music Awards promises to be the Caribbean's music biggest night, boasting over 200 nominees across 40 categories. Massacre and Shensia lead the pack with 7 nominations each, while Patrice Roberts and Kess follow closely with 6. Fans can expect more major announcements in the coming weeks. In other news, international pop sensation Lorde has sampled Dexter Dapp's sensual track Morning Love on her newly released 4th studio album Virgin, earning Jamaican production duo Daseka official songwriting credits. The album released Friday, June 27 via Universal Music New Zealand and Republic Records marks Lorde's return to electronic sounds and has already been met with strong reviews from critics. The track Current Affairs, where the sample appears, introduces a Caribbean pulse to Lorde's evolving soundscape. Daseka brothers David and Craig Harrising are known for their rich contributions to dancehall, with credits on classics like Dexter Dapp's Shabba Mother Pot and the 2024 hit Everything and Anything featuring Agent Sasco as well as Leela Ike. Their inclusion on Virgin is a significant milestone that solidifies their role in shaping contemporary music beyond the shores of Jamaica. For Daseka, the placement is more than a win. It's a moment of international validation. It affirms their influence in a space where Caribbean producers continue to shape the sound of global pop music one beat at a time. In other news, reggae singer Leela Ike has officially announced her long-anticipated debut album, Treasure Self-Love. It's officially set for release on August 22, 2025 on the Ineffable Records. The 11-track set is now available for pre-order on all major platforms. The announcement made via her official Instagram was accompanied by a heartfelt reflection on the emotional journey behind the music. The album features an impressive lineup of collaborators, seemingly blending reggae, dancehall, and R&B as well as hip-hop. Standout features include Joey Badass and Her on previously released singles and a brand new official songwriting credits. The album released Friday, June 27 2011 via Universal Music New Zealand and Republic Records, marks Lord's return to electronic sounds and has already been met with strong reviews from critics. The track Current Affairs, where the sample appears, introduces a Caribbean pulse to Lord's evolving soundscape. The Saker brothers, David and Craig Harrising, are known for their rich contributions to dancehall, with credits on classics like Dexter Dab Shabba Mother Pot and the 2024 hit Everything and Anything featuring Agent Sasco as well as Leela Ike. Their inclusion on Virgin is a significant milestone that solidifies their role in shaping contemporary music beyond the shores of Jamaica. For the Saker, the placement is more than a win. It's a moment of international validation. It affirms their influence in a space where Caribbean producers continue to shape the sound of global pop music one beat at a time. In other news, reggae singer Leela Ike has officially announced her long-anticipated debut album, Treasure Self-Love. It's officially set for release on August 22, 2025 under the Ineffable Records. The 11-track set is now available for pre-order on all major platforms. The announcement made via her official Instagram was accompanied by a heartfelt reflection on the emotional journey behind the music. The album features an impressive lineup of collaborators, seemingly blending reggae, dancehall, and R&B as well as hip-hop. Standout features include Joey Badass and Her on previously released singles, and a brand new collaboration called Romantic, produced by Jols and Dunwell with dancehall star Massacre, which premiered yesterday, July 2. Other guest appearances including longtime mentor, protege, and UK Irish singer Maverick Sabre. Leela's storytelling paired with genre-blurring production signals a confident and evolution from her 2020 breakout EP, The Experience. As the album releases draws near, Leela is also prepping for one of the biggest moments of her life career, her first solo performance at Reggae Sumfest, slated for July 19 at the Catherine Hall in Montego Bay. And speaking of Catherine Hall and Montego Bay and Sumfest, here is your Sumfest Minute. In 2023, Joe Bogdanovich elevated this legacy by commissioning the Wall of Fame, a stunning tribute to Jamaica's musical pioneers. The walls of Catherine Hall now bear the portraits of icons who have shaped the global appeal of Jamaican music: Bob Marley, the I-Threes, Beenie Man, Barry Salmon, Spice, Lady Saw, and more. The artistic masterpiece immortalizes their contributions, ensuring that their influence continues to inspire and resonate with music lovers worldwide. That was your Sumfest Minutes. Hey, party fans, draw closer, turn your radius up for the 411 and what's popping for this weekend. Stars Promotion presents Big Trip, 2nd anniversary, Saturday, July 5. White Diamond Complex, Bedford Crawl Square in Clarendon, featuring Governor, Cairo, The Egyptian, and Scribs. Entertainment by Black Thunder Movement, Tuggy Tuggy, and Quick Mix. Admission pre-sold $2,500. At the gate is going to be $3,000. Also happening, Wasifa Shipping and Auto Sales in association with Craig as Short Boss, Damien as Brush, presents Cookout and Day Rave, Saturday, July 5 at Wasifa Shipping and Auto Sales, Scott's Pass in Clarendon. Entertaining by Ron Boss, Don Mafia, Ugly Man, Desai Boy, Chrome Lord, and Nicky Silk. Special appearance from Canada and Jamaica. Food and refreshments on sale. Admission $1,500. Kids ride all day, bounce about, and trampoline. Night event $3,000. Car wash girls. Then it's all about the most anticipated event, Magnum Tiles Are Us Limited Party. Saturday, July 5, Tiles Are Us Parking Lot, Ballards Valley, St. Elizabeth. Featuring live performance by Sizzler Kalunji, music by Basa DC Sound System, Pink Panther the General, and Marvin. Admission is free. Magnum Bucket deals all night.
Amala means hope. Hope. Amana. Amana. A-M-A-N-A. Amana. Amana means trust. Trust. Arafa. Arafa. A-R-A-F-A. Arafa means knowledge. Knowledgeable. Knowledgeable. So that's Afua. A-F-U-A means born on Friday. Amali. A-M-A-L-I. Amali means hope. Amana. A-M-A-N-A. Amana means trust. And Arafa. Arafa, A-R-A-F-A means knowledgeable. Male names. Chipo, C-H-I-P-O, Chipo means a gift. Lumumba, L-U-M-U-M-B-A. Lumumba means brilliant. Manabaraka, M-A-N-A-B-A-R-A-K-A. Manabaraka means brings blessing. So that's Chipo, C-H-I-P-O, a gift. Lumumba, L-U-M-U-M-B-A, brilliant. And Manabaraka, M-A-N-A-B-A-R-A-K-A. Manabaraka means brings blessing. Final song. Well, here we go. It sounds like it could have go out with something. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I'm tired of them, you know. I mean, I hear it on the news and thing, but what is happening down at them places that 20 at picnic and just dead so? And it's a hospital. Right. You can't, I mean, woman are picnic at the hospital and the baby just dead. And then they might tell you, oh, what them I do for this and what them I do for that. And all them something there. That's why they can't hear up on the radio, you know. Oh, we are spending almost $1 billion to facilitate this in the hospital, them. And then we're going to have bus, and how much bus going to roll out. And we're going, hey, may I tell you, man, them people are dangerous. Very dangerous. That is unusual. Very unusual. And not the first, you know, because years ago we used to hear about it. Yeah, I remember I talked to 2 women. We said them baby dead in the hospital. And them don't know what caused it. Nobody can give them no explanation to what caused it. Them think they're real Rasta. Hospital supposed to cure people and make baby come. But them go bring the mother now, so the mother go there drink too much water. It's terrible. So where you can't trust. 20 at picnic dead in the hospital. That sound like people who are shot people on the road. We get rid of the gunman them on the road, but something else now. I kill the baby on the breast. Something funny. I hope them get to the top of it. Because we hear so much things are going on that we don't see nothing are going on because it come from certain area. You know, all them playing with land with how much coke. I mean herbs and all them security company where them get all in a Montego Bay, a drive from Kingston, and them have a portion of cocaine in the van. I mean, no sign of the driver put that there. Maybe them just give him the bus and just say, drive, go on here. And then you will get some other orders. This way I go on, man. We think so the thing I get better, but according to them, it I get better. According to them, it I get better. You know, we are roll out bus, GPS. Them going to take away GPS from GPS. Me have to pay a light bill for people who don't have no light, who are thief light. I wish the country hear them something there going on, man. Can somebody please tell me which other country you know where people thief light and the person them who have pay a light bill, for them light bill gone up because them have to pay for the person who have thief the light. Me never hear nothing like that. Nothing like that. No, we are here about the baby they were dead. 20 at picnic. I think I said 25 or so. And no people that, you know, that sound like somebody that get you there. So like Moses and the Pharaoh them in Egypt. I want to be some firstborn. Yeah, I want to be some firstborn. Terrible, man. Terrible. Anyway, stand by for cash pot coming up soon.